we'll be looking at load balancing. Load balancing, we talk about load balancing. We have two major ones. We have the low per traffic load balancing and load balancing over multiple gateway. For the per traffic load balancing, what you do is probably you are having two ISP or wireless base, and you want what it does is this. The end result will be a per traffic load balancing. Is designed. This tutorial will be based on the issue of probably you have an ISP that does not have a fiber or cable or DSL, it's not fast enough, and you want to combine two bandwidth to give a fast rate or packet. The best idea would be to have what we call the per packet per traffic load balancing. So client computer will be receiving internet from different, you can see from different LAN. Will be based on traffic. Once a traffic goes to this one, another traffic go to this one, so it speed up or it try to increase the bandwidth. So but majorly we'll be dealing with the second type, which is the multiple load balance over multiple gateway. For load balancing over multiple gateway, you are getting two fiber link, and you want to share it among your network. You want to share it among your network, so you are having two network within your network. And how do you share this network? Now this is what I'm having. You have a an ISP1, an ISP2, and then you want to share the network. So what do you do? Now what I will show you is you can see you have group A of the network, and the group A is 172.16.10.0/25 and 172.16.10.128/25. Those are the network. How do you now look at the gateway? The gateway is shared between the group A and group B. How do we configure this? Now I'm going to go to files and do a restore, so that we start from afresh and see how we can configure our load balancing based on our multiple gateway. So from the explanation here, you have a workstation group A, you have another workstation group B. So you want them to be having the internet based on their group, so that they at the same time those link will not be idle. Maybe in your organization you have two link, fiber and VSATs. How do you utilize both instead of using failover? Failover is one at a time, but this is using both at the same time. So what do you do? Now I'm going to connect to my router. You can connect using IP. Now I'm showing you the address. This is the address of my local network. It's /24, as you can see from there, and I'm having two outgoing network, which is my two ISP. Now what do I do? All you need to do is go to your firewall and go to Mango, create the first one, routing. Now your local network is what you are dealing with this time around, not the outgoing. So you copy the local network. Now the first group, I'll be pasting the first group. I'm dividing them into two, that'll be /25, and this will be 0. Remember, the dot one is a interface gateway for the router. So the network starts from 0/25. And what action do I want? I go to action, mark routing. What do you want? I call this group A. Group A, pass through, turn off, apply. You can make comments. Group A. Okay. You can see from there that is already set. Then you create for the group 2. For the group 2, P routing chain source address. What's my source address? It will be /25 for subnetting, and 128 will be the next hub when it's /25. From your CCNA, you should know how we come about this. Now for the action, do the same. Mark routing. What is going to be? This will be group B, and I'll be turning up pass through, apply. You can put a comment. So okay, once you've done this, now we should know that this is a continuation from the tutorial where we did a failover tutorial. So if you want to understand how we got about these two ISP address and the gateway, we have two gateway here. I'm continuing from my previous tutorial on failover advanced routing. So now once we have configured the Mango, the next thing we do is we come to our gateway. The first gateway, which is will be group A, come here, select the group, apply. Now you can see from there that is showing group A. Now the second should be mark routing. Come here, change it to group B, apply. Now I want you to see something. Immediately apply. This was done before, is automatically up. Let me turn it off again and you see what I'm trying to explain. Apply. You can see. Okay. Why it's not working again is I've already applied it and it's already taken. But you should know that this was turned off the other time, but now it's up because I've marked it to section of group of my network. So my full address is still there, /24, but I've divided my network into two, /25. First network starting from 0 and second network starting from 128. Now if you go to DHCP server, I have my leases. You can see presently the IP given out to the active system now is 172.16.10.254. Now you can see now actually my internet ISP went freezing and it's back now. Now let's try to connect to the internet and see I'm having access to internet. So now I want to look at my leases. Like I've said before, you can see the leases is coming from the laptop, and I can ping the internet again. Now what I would like to show you is what happens if I switch the network. Let's switch our network and see. Let's switch our IP. I'm getting IP version 4. You can see from here that 172.16.10.254 is actually the network I'm getting from this computer. Let me switch to another network. I'll be forcing, I'll be switching to the second group. What I will do is like going to my network connection, see the status. This is what I'm getting from the DHCP server. So to know if it's going to work from the second group, and as you can see, there is something I want you to take note. You can see that the group A is the one moving, and the network for the group B is 129 to 254. So 129 to 254, 129 to 254 B, and 1 to 126 to 127 will be A. So what do? You can see the range. So I go to the section, change it to static. So I'll be choosing 172.16.10. Let's choose something around 51. So this, your subnet mask should be default from the DHCP server. So 172.16.10.1, the general gateway will still be in place. So I will retain my DNS. So okay, let's see if that is what we are getting from the system. You can see 51. Can we get internet? Now, by the time we are getting internet, I want you to take note of the group changing. You can see the group moving up, and I want to show you the default route also. Default route, you can see. Now for the default route, you can make the distance to be 1. It doesn't matter. This actually 20 is meant for the failover, but this is load balancing. Both ISP working, getting bounding from both ISP at the same time. So as you can see, let's try to have access to internet. It's browsing. Let's try to ping Yahoo. See, we can ping Yahoo again. So that is load balancing based on multiple gateway. You can have like 3, 4, and you divide your subnetting scheme to divide the network into groups. and you give the ISP to each of them. So, but in case you want to use the uh, per traffic load balancing, I will come up with subsequent tutorial so that you can also your clients or workstation will be selecting different packets from two ISP at the same time. Thank you. Please subscribe and do share the video.